Hey, so I thought I'd show you how I make my thumbnails for my YouTube series. So the first thing you want is you want a base image. I'm going to be doing a Harrenhal series, so I've chosen this image, which is it's from the set. It's the inside view of Harrenhal. Thought that would look pretty good, so I got this. Also, you want, from when you pick your image, you want to pick out where you do your stuff. For me, I like to have my numbers up in the top left, so what I've done is I've put a barrier to the side, a border. Usually I don't do this. Usually I just find somewhere on the picture, but I had something else in mind for this particular one. So once you get the image, you want to lay it out how you want. If you want certain things in it, like like a badge, if you're playing a certain house, or logos for certain games you're playing. If you're playing Europa Universalis 4, get Universalis 4 badge or whatever. But this is what I then turn it into. Don't turn it into this. So I've got the Crusader Kings 2 logo. Now the way you get a logo like this to put onto an image is you go to somewhere where you would search, for example, I use Google Images. You then search Crusader Kings 2 PNG. PNG is the format of image this is, where it's transparent, so there's only the actual image, it's not the background. You can then drag that from the when you have it on Google Images onto whatever you use. Now I use PaintPad Lite, so I would have had this to the side, my finger there, I would have clicked on it, I would have scrolled it over to this. And that's how I got it on there. Did the same with Game of Thrones. I picked this particular style of Game of Thrones because it's a similar style to that. And that's how I've got it. I've got it nice and square in there and square in there, and that's pretty cool. Then you want to make your images custom and stand out. So many people use the exact same images that all their thumbnails look the exact same. So ideally you want to make yourself stand out. The way I try to do it is by doing a little bit of picture editing. I've just basically edited the graphics here, so it's not the original image anymore. It's not really that much different, it's still the same sort of grey. But if you had this and two people doing the exact same series, which sometimes happens, especially when you have a new DLC out, like when Horse Lords came out, you had so many people using the exact same Horse Lords image. When the latest Common Sense came out for EU4, you had so many people playing Britain, so you had all the same British flags everywhere. You want to try and make yourself stand out if people are going to click on your video, because why would they click on your video if there's 5 with the exact same artwork? Make yourself stand out. So that's what I've done here. Then after once you've done that, like these things I did on PaintPad Lite, just bring it over. This thing here I did on PicMonkey.com, which is this. See, here it is, PicMonkey.com. PICMONKEY.com. It has a big editing tool. You can do resizing and everything. You can do all kinds of effects and touch-ups and text and overlays and frames and textures. I just want to add a frame to this, so I'm going to go ahead and do just a simple edge. I'm going to get rid of that one, and this is going to be just a simple edge. Going to pick a colour which sort of goes with it somehow. I'm going to go with that because it stands out and it's part of the image. I'm going to put it down to 4, yeah, just a little bit smaller. I don't need the text. See, this is my little numbers column. So I'm going to go to mine. I like Trajan Pro because that is the Game of Thrones' font. So I go ahead and use Trajan Pro. Then add text. So this part you really should know how to do. But I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Because there's something very in particular I'm wanting to do here. I want that size 193. No, not... Oh, my days. Honestly, did I do that? Did I do that? 193, enter. Okay, never mind, that's not an option. So I'm just click it down until it hits about 193. No, 173 is what I meant. That's probably why it wouldn't let me, because I wanted the wrong thing. So you get it nice and square. Different numbers will need different amounts of room, so just don't shrink that to its. I then like to use a colour from the image. I'm going to try and get this sort of grey in there. So there you go, that's thumbnail number 1. Then press save. Now the way I have my images saved is I have a document on my homepage which I put the Harren number 0 inside. And then from there it's reasonably easy, but I did move it out to actually do this thing here, yes. So Harren Thumb, it's all there, nice and simple. All you got to do is backspace 1, you got Harren Thumb number 1. Saves in there. Simple enough, Bob's your uncle. Let's get thumbnail on number 2. Now it doesn't quite fit, so we're going to go ahead and knock it down ever so slightly. Not quite that slight. Something like that. You know what? That fits. Just a touch. Over. Yeah, that fits. Let's go ahead and save. You can do the file name here, so just back with space to 2. Save and then press enter. You got file name on number 2. I think I've got to do this sometimes over 100 times for a series. I think this is just... I got to do this so many times for a series. But yes, as you may have guessed, my next series is going to be the Harrenhal Challenge. I'm going to wait until the next patch comes out. I hope. If it doesn't come out this week, then I'll probably do it on this other one. And I'm not sure how long it will take. Harrenhal Challenge. The Harrenhal Challenge is basically I'm going to create a custom house. I'm going to then rebuild Harrenhal. Because Harrenhal is hard to rebuild. So it's going to be a economy and fertility challenge. You need to keep your house alive while making enough money. The easy way to do it would be to move your courts off of Harrenhal. So that might be a thing to do. No. That would be cheating. It won't be cheating, it'll just be like an easier way. Can I please move this over a second? There we go. Save. So I'm going to do 20 thumbnails at first. Because... No, I'm not going to do that many. Let me just get down to 10. That way I can show you the double digits. I'm going to do it there. So yes, if you ever want to get into YouTubing and you wonder how some YouTubers make their thumbnails, this is how I make mine. Not everyone does it the same way. Some people actually pay others to do it for them. But then when you imagine like the amount of content people, these bigger channels do, which is not that much more than me, but still, that's why they have to have someone else do it for them. So let's get a 1 in there. This I'm going to do double digits. I'm going to click on Trajan Pro, make sure it's Trajan Pro, and stick you in here, like here, and then going to be double layered. So that's number 0. So what size are you? 164. Right, you're not quite big enough, buddy. Come on, perfect size. Try and get it nice and square around here somewhere. Something like that. Then get it selected, pick the number, colour thing, stick that in there. 64. Yeah, it's about the same damage out. So there you go, there's thumbnail number 10. Save. Number 10. In fact, I'm going to do 12 because usually I do recording sessions of 12, so I'll just do it while I'm here. I'm currently uploading videos right now. They're rendering before I go and play some more EU4. Because EU4 is awesome. Everybody loves a bit of EU4. Unfortunately, no, not everyone, because not all my subs watch my EU4. Which I implore you to do. If you like EU4, I have EU4 videos. Ravensburg, Stronk. Not at the start of the game, but it is now. Anyway, there you go. That's how I make my thumbnails. If you want to get into making thumbnails, if you're going to start doing YouTube, this is how I do it. Base image, PNGs, and numbers. So I'll see you guys when the series comes out. Not sure when. Maybe... Oh, Rockston is pre-recorded until the 9th, and that's the last episode. So hopefully it comes out before then. If not... well, there might be a couple of days without video. But, yep, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.